one, mic check two. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ Money. And you're listening to the Glow Game with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. You know what that means?
All right, guys. That was. I think I'm gonna have to run the intro back. You know, I'm obsessed. But
I do feel like we should give it a couple minutes and run that thing back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we just love it so much. We did that, y'all.
We're official. We have a fucking intro. Like, what?
Yes, we do. I'm just sharing your live, Treese, and trying to get
intro and a video. Oh, hold on.
Don't fucking play with us. You heard?
We so official, Tissue.
I mean, you know, we trying to get there or whatever. Oh, excuse me.
All right, Shanice, you should be able to go ahead and share.
Yep.
All right. Y'all let me know when y'all want me to run that intro back. Just y'all tell me, you know, y'all tell me.
I feel like let's give it like 2 more minutes or whatever.
Okay. In the meantime, how are you, ladies?
I could not wait to get on here to tell y'all about my little week. I'm like,
your 3 days because we was just together.
I know, but we didn't get a chance. We were so busy, we didn't get a chance to really talk about how hype I am and my obsession that I've had over the last week. So, you know.
Okay.
How was y'all week? I'll go last.
I'm like, girl, we waiting. Where the teams?
Okay. I am obsessed. Okay, so I'm one of them weird people who never really did porn. Like, never really got into it, never really watched it, never nothing.
I'm going to say did porn. I didn't do porn either, but you never watched it.
Because I felt like
I mean, by do porn, I mean like watch it. You
okay.
Like, I'm one of them weird ones who, if I know I need to let off some steam, I could just fiddle the bean real quick and I don't got to think nothing, see nothing. I'll be good.
I'm laughing at this comment. Which one of you guys going to leave the group first once the money start rolling in?
Oh, no.
I'm going to just say it's probably going to be me. I'm going to go be the president.
Well, I found this porn star named Janice. Now, I don't know if it's because our name sounds similar or whatever, but funny ass Janice is her name on Instagram. And she just dope. She's hilarious. And she like show you stuff to do with your throat. Like I told y'all ladies, y'all need to do the throat muscle thing, like your Kegels.
Got 3,000?
Huh?
I said the got 3,000.
Word. Like she literally contracts the back of her throat like a fist, like opens it and closes it like I'm obsessed. I've been trying it all week.
Does she do like lessons or is this online? Like, how are you getting this?
Can we get a lesson? Is she on Patreon? Because I don't think I know how to do that.
She's on. She has her own OnlyFans or whatever. I just saw the video, and then she was saying, you know, like how she just keep practicing or whatever. So I've been obsessed.
So that's why you're trying to hit the road and drive all the way to New York.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta practice some things real quick. I'm telling you, I done tried that little water bottle challenge that they was doing with the water bottle. Like,
look how far we've grown. I remember 5 years ago, you used to act like suck a dick.
Look at me!
The evolution.
Everybody give her a clap. Give her a clap because
thank you.
That she's almost 40 now. She likes to suck dick.
It's been a long road.
We've been trying to get her here for a long time. So.
This is how you get your way, honey. What?
You gotta give up the got 3,000.
I think on that note, we need to run that intro back.
Got you.
Mic check one, mic check two. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ Money. And you're listening to the Glow Game with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. Know what that means?
I'm dead at these comments. I love our intro, but these comments, They going in.
Are they going in on
I'm Beyonce. I'm gonna kick everybody out. Like, why me? And
Right,
I don't look like the short one today. I look like the tall one. I don't know what's going on.
You do. I'm here for it.
I love it, right?
Go, girl. And I am the good girl. I am.
It's always the quiet, shy ones. Them be the ones. I think we know that. So,
period. My week is going pretty good. I just went to therapy today and I had an amazing session. Like, we unpacked some shit. We got through some shit. So I'm like, I'm feeling really, really good. I didn't even do my flowers yet. It was just a very successful therapy session. So I'm feeling good. Y'all better get y'all therapist. Y'all know, not Rich Day said bring him on the show again. But anyways, y'all know I'm an advocate for therapy for Black people, especially for Black men. I do see a Black therapist. And she said like she's a part of a community here where it's like 90 other Black therapists in Rochester. So y'all need to get with it or just get on BetterHelp.com.
I already have a Black therapist. I haven't seen her this year. I do need to make me an appointment to check in. I've been feeling good, but it's, never anything wrong with just
tapping in.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Trees, how's your week?
I mean, eventually.
Girl, you need to. That's gonna be my birthday gift to you. I'm gonna buy you some therapy sessions.
I went to enough therapy when I was getting divorced. Like, I'm all right now. I think I'm a little traumatized from my therapist.
Okay, because you didn't have the right one.
That is.
I think you should give someone else a try.
I think you should.
How was your week, Tracy?
So my week's been good. It's been really just work, house hunting, just trying to enjoy the weather today because it was raining all day yesterday. Yeah, no complaints this way.
I mean, what was your temperature, Treese? What you was at today, Treese?
Out of what?
It was like 79 here. Like, what was it there?
Oh, it was like probably like 73. I think I saw.
Mia, how's it up north?
Oh, bitch, it was 65 degrees. Do not play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not here for it.
Will snow tomorrow.
It was 65. But you're rushing to come get here, so don't do us.
It'll snow tomorrow, but I'm also rushing to move down here.
No, it don't fucking matter. She's coming to get the
We still rushing to try and get you down here. So
we're working on it. It's a work in progress.
In the comments says he has his degree and license. Book a session with him.
His degree and license with therapy. I think you capping. I think you're capping, sir.
I'm gonna be really traumatized then, Brandon. You're gonna tell me it's all me. I ain't here for it.
It is all you, though. It is all you. That's something I unpacked in therapy today. We won't go too far, but I have been being much more accountable instead of like this desire to be right, instead of this desire to always prove my point. I have been working on being very empathetic and just being accountable and not saying somebody else's feelings aren't valid because they are not in alignment with mine. And I'm telling you, that has like given me such peace. Like, y'all really got to try it. I'm telling you, like, I feel.
So you're never right.
Okay. I mean, I'll be right sometimes, but it's less important for me to prove that I'm right. I'm okay with just knowing I'm right. I don't have to prove it to you. Before, I was very much, oh, no, I'm right. And here go to Google Facts. And listen, you think you're right? That's your perspective. You can have that. It's less important for me to argue that. And I feel like I have way more peace. So,
yeah. Oh, well, that's dope.
Yes.
I'm here for
you.
Yeah. All right. Y'all ready to get into these hot topics or not?
Let's go. We have a lot.
So what are we talking about first?
Because we have too much.
So I guess on the top of the list is the alleged Jada response to what
I really don't want to believe that's her response. I don't want to believe that's her response. But what did she say?
Allegedly, she said that she didn't agree with what he did and that she doesn't need to be protected in that way.
I just don't think she said that. The way she was like bumping heads with him in the pictures and stuff after everything happened, I feel like she riding with him. I just think that people dragging it, and I think the source, because we don't know who the source is, I think the source is lying just to keep this shit going a little bit longer.
Yeah, this alleged source until they actually come forward with who they are or Jada releases a statement. I'm not jacking it. I'm sorry. I'm not. But
Yeah,
of course, the men are running with it like, yeah, y'all said Will protect her. She didn't even want protection. She's toxic. I'm just like, ugh, I hate this.
I really want the conversation to calm down because we were like going so hard for Jada and just like protect the black woman and all for it. So I really think, like Mia said, they're just trying to drag it on a little bit. So someone's making up anything for clickbait. I don't think she said that because she's already on thin ice. Like anything she do, we ready, especially men. Okay, they ready to shoot the ice and send her to the bottom of the damn ocean. Like she's on.
I seen sharing it. That's all who I seen sharing it. The men.
Because they pissed. They like because they already was mad because it was two black men and the stage and embarrassing him, slapping him, and all of that. So I really think it's fake. It's just for clickbait.
I concur.
All right, Kev in the comments says Kanye's daughter definitely doesn't need to be sitting on Pete Davidson's fucking lap.
Oh, it's a whole problem when I saw that. Did y'all see this?
I just saw the car. I didn't see the picture.
I didn't see her on his lap either.
Yeah, but when he turned, it was like, you know how like TMZ and all of them do like the full picture and then like a small block picture and on the side. It was like a zoomed in picture and it looked like he was driving. If you know a golf cart, like the golf cart, and she was kind of maybe standing up in the middle, kind of in between his legs. Either way, it was heavily inappropriate.
Was Kim in the car with them or was it just them two?
I thought she was in there with him.
I didn't see her. They just showed him and North. But either way, I have a problem in general with little girls sitting in men's laps. Whether it's somebody that she's dating, whether it's anybody, like I just don't think that's appropriate. And for it to be all that beef they got going on, come on.
Was there not any room for her? I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to make some excuses here because that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it, but I do think it's probably not the best move considering how Kanye feels about him. Right. And she is a young girl, so it's a level of inappropriateness just in general. So right. I don't know, but I didn't see that. I just seen them in the car. So I don't know.
Well, how do y'all feel if, like, y'all famous and you see your daughter in a man's lap? How y'all feel about that?
I would be mad. I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, I already am on Kanye's side to begin with. I think it's too soon for her kids to even be meeting Pete. Like, that's just me. So I'm definitely not here for it.
You definitely have been Team Kanye.
I have. I stand him. Like
even with him in the bushes.
I'm his sister that he don't even know about. I'm ready to fight whenever he's ready. So.
You gonna pull up on Kim for him?
I'm ready. Yeah. So he's gonna end up catching a fade like how the baby brother caught the fade at the bowling alley.
I mean, if Kanye fight Pete and get his ass whooped, that would be so traumatic. Because I don't think Kanye can fight.
Don't do Kanye. He's from Chicago. Don't do that. I'm not gonna let you do my brother like that.
That don't mean nothing because he's from Chicago. He could be.
Yeah, I don't know if he's from Chicago.
You're trying it. Stop it. Anyways, he got enough billions. He don't gotta fight, nigga. I don't gotta fight you. I'm gonna pay somebody to fight
if I'm Pete, when I get an opportunity, I'm smacking you like Will. He been at Pete, like, and Pete one of them like trailer park looking white people. He know a few dirty tricks.
You know what?
He gonna whoop Kanye ass. That's my unpopular opinion.
I'm fucking done right now.
Don't do it, Pete, though. The black community will be after you. Don't do it, Pete.
So, all right, Paula Patton, she's black, but not like, I think her mom's white.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that explains everything. I know y'all done seen this viral video of her cooking chicken. First of all, she ain't seasoned her flour. She ain't seasoned her chicken. She seasoned the fucking oil.
And she's released a statement standing behind it.
I mean, I liked her statement. It made me be like, you know what? I ain't even gonna roast you because she's so
bad.
She is so sweet and so pretty.
She's so sweet and positive, but sis, never should you be fucking putting seasoning in the grease. Like, first of all, your grease is about to be mad dirty. So how much chicken are you actually going to be able to fry because you're putting all this seasoning in the fucking grease and your chicken is going to taste like nothing? Like, ma'am, what?
Y'all didn't see the picture of the chicken?
Yeah,
so she had like 4 platters of chicken that looked a hot ass mess.
Oh, I didn't see the after picture. I just seen her making it.
It was like 4 or 5 little platters. I was like, yes. He went in with this chicken, but
she made it for the school. Like,
yeah, but he go to a white school, so it was appropriate for them. But like, ma'am, don't ever be like, oh, you about to cook chicken for the cookout or something, and you bring us some chicken that you seasoned in the oil. Like, what?
Are y'all hitting Paula Patton up with some secrets for the fried chicken? She said she's still gonna make it her way, but she's open to others.
She said that's her mom's recipe, so she's gonna do her mom's recipe.
Dear to her heart.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love her, so I was like, it's okay, girl. I just won't eat none. You could do that. It's cool.
I think I'm gonna try it, y'all.
Bitch, get the.
I just want to see how it tastes. Like, I can't.
You're gonna try it for research purposes.
Yes, I'm gonna try it out because.
And you got to eat all that fucking chicken because we're not wasting food. Chicken is now $20 a bag.
Girl.
Yeah,
it's a chicken shortage. It's expensive.
The drums, the flats, the drums.
Oh, you gonna waste the drums, girl?
Yeah,
bye.
Mess with those. So.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah, no.
She said bye, trees. I'm gonna try it.
All right, so now we're on to Tory Lanez and Megan.
Why the long pause?
Now, y'all know I feel like it wasn't him. I think we're not getting the full story. I won't say it wasn't him. I think we're not getting the full story, and I think he's being railroaded. And after yesterday testimony, I still feel the same way. So yeah, he got arrested for violating the order of protection, but it wasn't like a rearrest because we got some new information. You're about to get found guilty. They were saying the fingerprints on the gun were inconclusive. His fingerprints wasn't on the magazine, so that means he didn't load the gun. And the eyewitness said that they seen the blast from the gun go off near the other girl who was there. So all roads lead to it wasn't fucking Tory.
Is that her homegirl that was with them?
Yes, that she fell out with her best friend who they don't speak no more.
Yeah, huh? I guess there was like a big fight.
Right.
Here's my thing. So okay, he didn't load the gun, but there was no DNA on the trigger. Like there was no DNA. Like
it was
wiped off.
It was inconclusive.
It was inconclusive.
Okay. Who gun? Did they ever figure out who gun it was?
I don't think we know that.
No.
Okay. I am still on guilty until proven innocent. I'm still riding with Megan. Still riding with Megan. She said,
"Wait, I'm going to play tomato."
He
guilty
said,
until proven innocent.
She said, "Well, in this case, yeah, he's guilty until because everybody everybody crucified him. His ass been guilty since she came out. But I am sticking with Megan. She said he shot her. He shot her.
Because you just believe everything a woman say, right? They don't lie. These bitches don't lie every day, B.
Women lie every day. Yes, I get it. But I just feel like when it happened, the height of her success and all of that, like, why would she lie?
More reason to lie. You're at the height of your success. Like, instead of saying I was being a drunk bitch arguing with my friend and she popped off and shot me in my feet, I'm gonna say this nigga did it, because I would have to not lie with me, and I would have to admit my wrong. Here's the thing: most people don't want to be accountable. So
if my friend is fucking with my nigga, which is apparently the behind the scenes story, like that she found out or whatever, then yeah, she shot me, bitch. I'm telling. Yeah, bitch, you going to jail. Like, when I'm not.
I don't know, honestly. I think that she really don't know who did it. I think it was just a crazy ass fight.
Happened quick. She was drunk.
Right. And, for some reason, she'd rather blame him. He got more to lose.
Exactly. He got more to lose.
It was probably a whole bitch. So, yeah, I'm going after the money. I'm going over who I could hurt more, because really it's fuck both of y'all for life. So, right. I think he did it, or I think she doesn't know. That's my opinion.
I don't think he did it. I think that it probably was a tussle. It was an argument. She was drunk. Kelsey, they all could have been grabbing a gun. Who knows? But
I just feel like afterwards, right? If something happens, you shoot somebody or whatever, the aftermath of it all is like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Or, oh, I can't believe that. Like something to where the person who did it, so she knows. She knows. And I think it was Tori. I'm riding with Megan. I think she knows.
I fuck with Meg, but I don't believe her on this one.
So she'd rather protect her friend.
That ain't her friend.
Well, it was her friend. It was like her best friend. But yeah, well, definitely.
I don't want Tori to go to jail. I still need his tunes.
Tori is definitely a good artist. And
have y'all been listening to his tunes since it happened?
I have.
See, I be on my. Y'all know I still don't rock with R. Kelly. I'm on my.
Did you cancel Trey songs too?
Actually, I haven't really been listening to him, but he hasn't been convicted of nothing.
Neither the fuck is Tori.
Sort of, kind of, not really.
Why? We off this.
Let's get to this Black Lives Matters shit.
Oh, that was disheartening to hear about.
It is. Ridiculous.
So it just came back that they spent some of that $6 million on buying a mansion. I didn't understand clearly. Was it a group mansion or they bought 3 mansions? Like, what was it?
I think they bought one mansion, but I think
$6 million.
One mansion for $6 million. What they're saying now is they're going to use it for like Black content creators, and so they're giving back to the community with it. But the one lady who was a part of BML was saying that some people get paid. Like, yeah, it's a nonprofit organization, but within those there are some people who are on payroll. So to say they use the funds to buy the house as opposed to saying they got paid $6 million, I think it's very misleading, because that's what I believe happened. Like, they was on payroll, you was getting a big check, and you use this money. They're making it seem like, oh, they just slid some money out the account and bought this house, and that's not how I believe it happened. Mm-hmm. But either way it goes,
just in the name of a business. But of course, whenever we do something or we have something, it's gonna get scrutinized on a whole nother level. I hate to make this about a race thing, but I'm just saying, other people I'm sure have done way worse. I know they've done way worse. It just makes us look bad because we get scrutinized so much more.
We're under a microscope all the time for whatever we do.
That's a fact.
And then working in not-for-profit in that field, there really is no money. Like, to get a grant, to any of that, it's mounds and mounds of paperwork, so many red tape you have to go through. So with them raising the funds and using it for what they were using it for, if it's legitimate, then it really, that headline being so misleading, like, just for clickbait. I hate it.
Exactly. Yep, me too.
Trying to make us look bad.
Oh, excuse me. So our last hot topic, our favorite people, Ari, Angie, Herb, and Taina Williams. So if you don't know what happened, Herb and Ari have, how old is Yoshan? Like 3?
3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have a 3-year-old son together, and then Herb has a 1-year-old, if the baby's even 1, and then the baby on the way. And then a baby on the way with Taina Williams, who he's in a relationship with. So allegedly, his son came home from being over at the house with his dad and his girlfriend with a scratch on his leg. And he told his mom that Taina is mean to him. He hates her. He want to shoot her. And that she threw a pillow at him, and when he fell and got hurt, she didn't help him up. Meanwhile, this girl is like 8.5 months pregnant, big as a bitch with a newborn. So yeah, I have kids, right? And my kids have told me I'm the worst mom in the world if I told them they couldn't do something. They're going to tell my mom on me. They're going to tell their dad on me. All of this shit because I didn't give them what they wanted. And these are kids that I pushed out myself. And when they didn't get their way with me, oh, it's a whole nother story, especially when they're that little. So I really take this whole story with a grain of salt. Kids are very receptive. If they know you don't like this girl and they done heard you talking shit and yeah, I'm gonna tell you whatever I think is gonna make you feel better, mom. So yeah, I don't like this bitch. She hit me. She did this. It's like you gotta take that with a grain of salt. He's 3. Like, come on now. But Shanice, you have kids. How do you feel?
I don't know, guys. Like, especially kids now. They're so, yes, they're observant, but they're so smart as well. So for him to come up with like a whole story with a beginning, middle, and an end, like I feel like there was some truth to that. And there are women who are with these fathers that have children and they don't like the baby mom and they don't really care for the kids either. And I think like maybe he did fall and hurt herself and she just like, boy, you ain't my kid, like brush that shit off or whatever. And he took that and he told his mom. Like, I believe there's some truth to it.
I think she probably threw a pillow at him, like, sit your little ass down. She's 8.5 months pregnant. I think he probably was running around the house.
You don't throw no damn pillow at my kid.
I would throw a pillow at my own kid. I
it's your kid. I feel like there's a line.
I don't believe that if your 3-year-old kid came to you and you and him wasn't together and told you some shit, popped off, you're just gonna say,
"You gotta bail her out, Tree. Bail her out."
I'm not going to not believe my kid. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm gonna talk to the adults, and if you tell me, yeah, girl, I threw the pillow because his little ass was running around and I couldn't help him up because I got a big ass stomach in front of me. I understand that. I have been pregnant before.
They wouldn't even talk to her, so that's why she got.
Yeah, that's where the problem came because they wouldn't talk and they wouldn't like say it happened. Said he was lying and like they took it to a whole nother level. And now she like, I don't trust you. Now I can't trust you around my kid because y'all lying about something this small. Because you're right. You come to me and say, this is what happened. Okay, fine. But I feel like, yes, you love their children like they're your own, but there's still a line you don't cross. Like, what if you threw that pillow, he tripped and hit his head on the edge of a table? Like, you don't, it's just certain stuff I don't think you do as a step parent. That's like whooping your kid. That's like saying a step parent can whoop your kid.
It just makes me sad the amount of emotion that the little boy showed. Like, he don't fuck with her.
Don't like her at all. Yeah.
Like, how can that be mended? How can they come together as adults? Because his feelings are so hurt. He doesn't want to be around her. Like, it's such a hostile situation now. And Ari is probably feeling anxiety now to even think about her son going back over there.
They have to be adults and all come together and sit down with that little boy.
I mean, I just know that kids are dramatic, especially 3-year-olds. So again, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. It wasn't like his knee was busted over. He was running around when he fell. The fuck? Like,
that's how it starts. That's how it starts. Girl, there's a spat, and then there's a black eye, and then there's a broken eye.
I mean, listen, that's my unpopular opinion. I just feel we all know Ari don't like her. It's been bad blood. Kids pick up on that shit. If I started being around my kids saying I ain't like one of y'all, when they get around you, they're going to be different. They're going to look for you to do anything so they can be like, oh yeah, mom, I see why you don't like her. She did this. She did that. That's just what kids do. I've experienced it. I have 3 of them. So to be like, oh yeah, he doesn't feel any kind of way. His mom talking all this shit because she ratchet as a bitch. She talking shit about Taina in front of him. So you mean to tell me he not picking up on none of that? Get the fuck out of here. Kids are sponges. They know what the fuck they doing. They know how to be manipulative. And his little 3-year-old ass knew, I'm gonna come home and tell my mom this and this up. Yeah, she about to turn this shit up. It's cool. That's what's up. Kids do that shit every day. My kids did that between me and my husband. Like, so I think I'm taking it with a grain of salt because I've raised kids, regardless of a stepmom or whatever. But
so you took that as a grain of salt, right? And then you went and tried to have a conversation, and they just looked at you like, basically, fuck you and whatever you feel and whatever you thinking about.
That's what Ari is saying happened. We don't know if that's really what happened. She played audio of Herb talking to her, but she never played no audio of him saying, oh, that shit ain't happened. So it's like, you're not giving us the complete story. You showing us audio of Yoshan saying it. You showing us audio of him talking to his dad about it. But where is the audio of you and him talking about it and him saying, oh, nah, that shit ain't happened. Girl, get out of here. Come on. You giving us half of the receipts. I can't fuck with it.
Okay. You want the full receipt.
If you're gonna disclose something, disclose it all. Bitch, if you recording all the convos. So give me the convo where you called and they never called you back. Give me the convo where you was talking to Herb and he was like, nah, she would never do that. Ha ha ha. Like, you ain't giving us that. I don't believe you. You don't like that girl. It's very strong that you don't like her.
So in situations where a kid may lie on the girlfriend or the new wife, how do you really handle that?
Yeah, all got to get in the same room. Like, you all have to get into the same room. You got to swallow your pride, put that anger, leave it at the door, and y'all all got to be in the same room and understand that a real conversation have to be had, like the boundaries for the step parents, the parents, and the child.
Yeah.
Because if the child is doing something inappropriate or something that could hurt them, they need to understand that as the adults, we agree that you are supposed to act this way. And if you don't, this is going to happen.
Hopefully you will know your kid well enough to kind of know when they lying, know when they over exaggerating, you know, to really kind of fill out what really happened. Because, you know, at the end of the day, people want their parents to be together. And a lot of times they're gonna, you know, do stuff.
Will said, I hope I never have to endure some of the things you ladies go through with children and step parents. I hope and wish some people didn't have to either. But it can really, co-parenting and all of that can be so cohesive and so great and can raise wonderful children if the parents ain't got no feelings still involved, ain't got some act right about them. And most of the time, that is the problem.
Yeah, and just communication. Like, I feel like with their situation, Ari was waiting for something to be like, yeah, now my son can't come around y'all no more.
And
like,
she mad at her nigga.
Exactly. So you mad at you taking it out on them. To me, I think because I grew up in a family where I have half siblings, even though I hate to use that term, but I have siblings that are by my dad and not my mom. And that dynamic is hard as fuck. They don't fuck with me like that because we didn't grow up in the same house. So I feel like as a parent, because I experienced that, that's not my goal. My goal is always to make things cohesive. I want these kids to grow up knowing each other. I don't want it to be this divide because they didn't come from the same womb. They just came from the same sperm. So I feel like he has 2 siblings over there. To say he can't go over there and he can't be around her, so he never gonna see his brother and sister, like, you just gonna keep it like that. That's very immature. So to me, it's just like, figure out how to communicate, set some clear boundaries, and then move forward. Because he's 3. Y'all got at minimum another 15 years where he got to be visiting his dad. You think that I'm going to be in a relationship with this man and I got 2 kids at home and he can only see his son outside of with me? Bitch, then he ain't going to see his son. Or how often he sees him is going to be very limited because that's the reality.
Absolutely.
And that's the unpopular opinion, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Ashley said, preach, Mia. Pass that collection plate.
Can we drop our cash apps? No, I'm kidding.
So next topic is, do you feel like straight men can be friends with gay men? Who wants to go first?
What's with the pauses tonight? Almost like we thinking about it. No. Do I think straight men can be friends with gay men? Absolutely, as long as they are secure in their masculinity. Because
I agree.
what are you afraid of if you're hanging around gay men? Like, do you think what you about to get hard or something? Like, if you having those thoughts, then no, you can't. Like, if you're worried about that, then no, you can't. But I feel as long as a man is strong in his masculinity, that doesn't have nothing to do with him.
I agree. I think that's like I feel like it's so bad that the Black community, this is even a conversation. Like no other community are they asking or questioning a man's sexuality based upon who he's friends with or who he, you know what I mean? So I hate that for our Black community, but absolutely I feel like, you know, Black men can be friends with a gay man and it's fine. You're straight. So what? Like y'all have other things in common other than talking about sex. So doesn't mean because he's gay, he's not into some of the other same things that you're into. So I absolutely believe you could be friends. And I think the men who have a big problem with it are men who ain't living their truth. And so you mad that this man can and you can't.
Then why in the male community do y'all think that there's such a huge pause? You know, they always saying pause after something, like they can't have a glizzy, they can't, or they're not a hot dog because they call them glizzies now. They can't eat bananas, like the pause and the no homo culture. Like, why is that so huge?
Because it's something that's been ingrained in us.
Like this, everything that a guy do, and we gotta kind of blame the women on this here too. They try to say everything a guy does is gay. Like, I mean, I've seen the longest list ever. They can't eat peanut butter and jelly. They can't order appetizers.
Why they can't eat peanut butter and
jelly? They can't go to brunch. They can't sip margaritas. They can't drink tea.
They have group text. They shouldn't have group text.
They can't do group chats. It's like, dang, what can a man do? So I'm gonna put the blame on the women a little bit. Gotta ease up on the fellas. You know, some guys just out here doing what they do.
We made that list. Did we do that list?
I don't think we created that list.
Daryl did the list. Hey, Ted. Daryl's husband is on the list. He said he has a straight best friend. Yes, like it doesn't matter. At this point, you have gay friends, you have gay family members.
Correct.
And I think that's the problem. The shame that we put on that is why so many Black men don't just come out openly with being gay, because you already got this stigma put on you. I hate that for us. Like, yo, let that shit go.
I agree.
Yes,
so I agree. And I really
we watched Bad Boys LA, and this is kind of where, you know, this topic came
from. Yeah, so it's like how many guys are in the house? 8? I think there's 8 of them in the house.
Yeah, maybe more.
And 2 of them are straight.
Only 2 of them are straight. The rest are gay. And one was a little, they didn't know what he was. So the straight guys were pressing him to tell if he's gay or straight. And, you know, the gay guys in the house wasn't having it. It was about to whip his ass because it was like, you trying to out him. What are you doing here? Like, why does it matter if he's straight or if he's gay?
Right.
And, you know, in the straight guys' defense, they basically said, oh, you know, we don't have any issue with the gay community. We just want to know, because we may have girls at the house or something like that. Like, we want to know, is he with us with the bitches or not?
And if you have girls there and you want to check for him, he will. Why do you need to know? I hate that for our community. It really makes me mad. But I think, like, in the last episode, Moolah Mo was trying to, like, you know, bring it full circle. Like, I'm not really trying to downgrade him. I just wanted to understand. But I feel like it's what somebody else eat don't make you shit. So certain things, if somebody not just sharing with you, take it as it's not your business and rock on. Like, you don't need to care that much. Why do you care? Why are you so invested? And if he want to get pussy with you or not, y'all trying to run a train on somebody? Like, what's the real purpose of this? So
I really wish more people lived by what I try to live by, the 3 F's. If you not fucking me, finance me, or feeding me, it ain't got shit to do with me.
That part.
Mind your
for
business.
you.
That part. I swear that's why I don't even be holding on to people information that long, because I don't give a fuck. Like, y'all can tell me something, they got a 24-hour time span, if that. And then you gonna ask me again, I'm gonna be like, nah, I don't remember that shit. I really don't be giving a fuck that much. Like, it don't affect me. If you happy, I'm happy for you. Like, I'm just not that person. And that's also like one of the other topics that's unpopular opinion. I feel like women have this thing where if they girlfriend keep going back to a nigga who they feel like they shouldn't be with, they take it so personal.
More than the person that's messing with him.
Why do you give a fuck? If I want to keep messing with him and getting my heart broke, bitch, just be there, wipe the tears with me and move on. Like, why are you so invested on what I'm choosing to do? It's so weird to me. Like, I never understood that. Like, why do you care so much? It blows my mind.
Girls fall out about stuff like that all the time, like over, going back and forth with a guy or something like that. I feel like if there's like domestic violence involved, something real serious, I could see where you could be like, okay, I'm tired of this, or I'm tired of you like dragging me into it. You just have to be able to just kind of have that conversation with them, like, yo, if that's what you want to do or whatever, just don't talk to me about it no more. I still love you. I'm still friends with you. I don't want to talk. But to just say, oh, I'm cutting you off, I don't want to be friends with you no more because of who you're messing with, I think that's too much.
It's lame. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with you. So I'm a big fan of whatever makes you happy. That's all I want, is for you to be happy. So if you happy with that, I'm happy with that for you. If you're not happy with that, it's fuck that nigga too. Like, whatever you're on, I'm on. But I'm never gonna be like, oh, why you keep going back? Bitch, you love him. Okay. Like, that's on you.
And I think that's where people get friendships confused, because they will say, you know what, I'm not fucking with her no more, because she keep going back to whatever. And then they'll start a whole group chat with a whole bunch of other people to try and get them to come in as like, Shanice back messing with that nigga again, and I ain't fucking with her no more. Like, they try and gang up. And that's when like, if anybody in your life is doing that, they don't really love you for real. Like, they have real weird stipulations on either you do what I think is best for you. I don't give a fuck what you think is best for you, but what I think is best for you, then I can't fuck with you. And you got to run away from those type of people.
And these be the same people that be in fucked up relationships. You worried about me and who I'm fucking with, but you with a no good ass nigga. Like,
right.
Serious is like they have higher standards for you
than they got for themselves. That part. Like, yeah, I just think it's weird. Will said it's not weird when you care about somebody, you hurt when your friend is hurting, but you still have to let them make their own decisions. Yeah, so it's weird to try to put your opinions on them to the point where they don't want it. Listen, if they're not asking for your advice, this is something I had to learn. Sometimes people just want to talk their shit out. They're not always looking for your input. So you have to figure out when to input and when to just listen. If this girl keep calling you and telling you this nigga did X, Y, and Z, well, how do you feel about it? How are you planning on processing it? That's like really where I be at now. It doesn't matter what I think. Who gives a fuck what I think? I'm not fucking him. So how do you feel? How do you want to move forward? Are you okay with this? Are you going to put your foot down about that? Are you going to say something? Like, those are the new questions that I ask instead of giving my opinion or, oh, that's fucked up. Or it doesn't matter how I feel.
Right.
I'm rooting for you if that's what you want. If you don't, I'm rooting for you that way too. At the end of the day, I'm not about to press my opinion on you because it's really unnecessary. Unless that's what you're looking for. You looking for some guidance, I will give you my opinion. But if you don't take it, I'm not going to get mad. It's your life to live.
Right. And that takes too much energy out of you. That drains you too much to be that invested in someone else's shit. Like, you just shouldn't be in it that much to the point where you're actually telling them what to do or what to say. You just have to listen in most instances when it comes to relationships. And even though a lot of times people will say, what should I do? And, how should I handle this? And you know that they're not going to listen to you. So you just say, how do you feel about it? What do you want to do? You have to put it back right onto them.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Mia and Treese know me so well to where I'll bring something and be asking their opinion, and I know these ladies are saying this bitch gonna do whatever she want to do, like, but they are still like, You know, they'll let me know like how they feel, or they'll ask questions or whatever, because at a certain point we are grown. And sometimes we just want to hear it out loud, and it just helps us vent it out. But also in the self-care aspect of it as well, if you're that friend who like, okay, I can't hear this shit no more, it's okay to say that too. Like, I support you, I love you, whatever happens gonna happen, I'm here, but I can't keep hearing the same thing for my mental health. So it's just a line you have to cross. And then at the end of the day, like Mia said earlier, like, you have to be self-accountable. Like, you have to realize you doing some fucked up shit too.
Let's look at these comments. Will said, "You're right, but don't just sit back and not say anything. Say your piece and accept their decisions." And then Nicole said, "Leave them alone, because if you love them, they don't love themselves, then you don't need to be dealing with this type of friend or family member."
I think that's extreme. Like, I'm not going to cut my friend off because you're choosing to do something with your life that I may not necessarily agree with. It's your life. Like, I'm not going to cut you off. I'm going to love you. Like I said, I might just have to tell you, listen, don't keep telling me this shit. I don't care no more.
If you doing stuff that's going to get you arrested, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that, then I may have to stop talking to you. If you're like, you know, going to jail behind a nigga or some crazy.
You're not gonna do a bid with me, Treese? Is that what you're saying? You're not gonna do no bid with me?
I'm gonna write on your wall, free my bitch until it's backwards.
First time, I'm gonna bail you out. I might even ride with you, you know, to the bitch house. But after a while, no, because we got too much to lose.
Right.
Will said, "Let me ask a question collectively. Do y'all check each other when one of you is doing something fucked up?"
Man, these heifers don't never shut up. No, I'm just joking. Yeah,
definitely telling her about her shit.
Yeah,
you know, they be telling me I'm wrong, or you should do this, or you should stop doing that. You know, definitely we definitely hold each other.
We definitely try to hold each other accountable, but at the end of the day, we can't force anybody to do anything. Like, that's the moral of the story. But I don't feel like we shy away from that. But if it's something that I think you keep doing this, a nigga you keep messing with, I'm not gonna keep saying, "Oh, well, I think this," or keep bringing you information that I may hear. Listen, I'm not gonna do anything to try to hurt you. So if you like where you're at, I'm gonna let you be cool.
Right.
Point blank, period. If I see a nigga doing something once and you keep fucking with him, bitch, I'm not telling you no more. You decided you good, you want to stay with that, and who am I to change your opinion? So it's, to me, I feel like that's still being a good friend, because to keep bringing something to you that's gonna hurt you, but you're gonna stay, I'm not helping the situation. So I'm gonna just fall back, let it be what it is, and I'm gonna support you how you want me to support you.
Y'all out and y'all see y'all besties person out with someone else. Y'all telling?
What they doing?
Now y'all done told me over and over again, and he out. Are y'all telling, or y'all gonna just?
What is he doing with this person?
Like, out on a date.
Are they like booed up, kissing? They in public? If they in public, I might just be like, "Oh,
it's a low key spot that you just was running in to get your to go food, and they in the back corner." You know what I'm saying? And she done told you, "I'm taking this nigga back for the 10th time." Are you saying something, or are you just like,
I'm telling.
Let it rock?
I'm telling.
I don't know if I'm telling. I feel like I'm only telling if the last time I told you we ain't get into it about it. Here's the thing. Okay, bam. If I told you and you told this nigga, Mia said she seen you at X, Y, and Z, I'm never telling you again.
People who I'm never telling nothing to.
I'm never telling you again. If I hear in conversation, if I'm around this nigga one day, he'd be like, "Yeah, Mia, because you gotta stop telling it." Wait, how you know?
How you know that?
Then I'm not telling you.
Towards you, they both start acting funny towards you. You know that they've been, you know,
they told
telling you the tea, and now they do acting funny towards you. I'm not telling you nothing else. If I find out that you put my name into something I told you, you're never getting any more information.
Yeah, you better be like a little birdie told me, motherfucker. But if you say the birdie was me, I'm not telling you no more. Because not only are you not leaving, and you dropping dime on me, it's over.
Right. And then the weird shit be, then they start funny towards you, but they still sucking this nigga dick every night. What
And they
the
still
fuck is
with
going
that
on
nigga.
here?
Mm-hmm. And
But
that's
now
why
you
I am
come
not saying, if we don't have this conversation 9-10 times, and you don't, all 9-10 has been because he been cheating, and I see this nigga out on a date, I'm gonna let that nigga cheat in peace. You are apparently.
It is.
You're not prepared to
You are.
leave. In peace. If you're not gonna leave him, don't fucking say anything.
If you're not gonna leave, don't say a goddamn thing, because like you said, that's exactly what happens. You tell them, and then your friends start acting funny towards you, and then y'all fall out, and you be like, damn, I didn't even do nothing. All I did was tell her what I saw. So
I feel like
got you the first time.
you became like close friends in high school because something like that happened.
Yeah, it happened to me. I think that it kind of like taught me, I'm not really telling because bitches can't handle that. So a girl I was like best friends with in high school, her dude would like, he had a pickup truck and we would be in the car together. And she would be sitting in the middle and I would be sitting on the other side. And he would be like reaching over and touching me and shit.
oh shit.
And I was like, this is kind of weird. You know, I didn't know how to feel. And I didn't want to make it seem like, oh, I think this nigga at me. So I told our other friend, like, I don't know, it'd be kind of uncomfortable. She told her, she wowed out. But this nigga touching me, I'm not touching him back. I'm not even interested. He wasn't tall enough to ride the ride. But she felt the way and we kind of fell out behind that. I mean, she later, you know, we reconnected later on and she was like, yeah, he wasn't shit. He was a cheater, but it was hard for her to accept that with me. So it just taught me, like, listen, I'm not really telling bitches nothing. They don't want to hear it. When you be so in love, all you see is that. Everything else around you don't matter. What anybody else say don't matter. So I'm not telling you. Like, I might send you a picture one time. After that, it's on you.
Right.
So
moral of the story
every second time.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's the 54th. You bitches better tell me every single time.
All right. So next topic. Do you guys feel like in a relationship there's always one person that loves or likes the person more than the other?
I just felt like y'all should just at me. Like, Shanice, do you feel like
I don't think that's the case with you.
This is a show.
We had this conversation 5 years ago and y'all were trying to drill it into me that it's more important for the man to be more in love with you than the woman to be in love with the man.
Mm-hmm.
And I still swore up and down. What did I say? That it could be equal. I feel like it can be equal, but no, like there is a difference. There is a huge difference.
I feel like, especially with the way men are wired, like I just need my man to be more in love with me, like more. You know, I feel like they do more. They're more
obsessed.
They're just a tinge obsessed. Like,
yeah,
I need you to want me around you all the time, and oh, babe, this, babe, that. You know, like I want that. I mean, I'm gonna give it back to you, but I want you to feel a little bit more for me than I do for you. It just works better to me.
I agree. I think it's because men are hunters and they love that chase. That chase gets removed when the woman is more into them and the man is.
They get comfortable.
Like you're gonna end up getting the shit into the stick if your guy is not into you more than you're into them.
Yeah, they gonna hand you their ass to kiss because they already know they got you like that. Like
right.
They know they got you open. Oh, okay, she open. Yep, I could play a little bit.
They feel like they don't have to do much.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They know you're gonna come back. Will said, even in a marriage, one person is gonna love you more. Tiffany says she heard that before.
Is there ever a time where we balance? That's all I'm saying.
I think there are moments of balance.
Everybody is saying they feel like the man should love the woman more. I mean, I feel like you can be blessed enough to have that mutual thirst and attraction and everything can be 50-50, but I just feel like that doesn't happen majority of the time. It's always somebody that likes the other more.
And I think it changes. I think it may be him at one point.
To say that, yes.
It may be you. So it goes up and down, but I don't really think it's like equal for a very long time.
Yeah. Okay.
But I like mine slightly obsessed.
It's always been like, I feel like a tug and pull type of shit with me. It'll be like, at first, I don't like them. They sweat me, and then I finally give in, and then they start cutting up, and I'm just like, what? You know, who the fuck? What? Okay, got you. Now I'm doing me, and I'm ignoring you, and then it's just like back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I have such a weird way with like I have a nonchalant but a super love personality. Like I can give you I don't give a fuck all day. Like all day. But then once I'm in love, I fucking hate it. But yes, men, be obsessed with your women because if you are not, they are in the DM trying to be. That's just my unpopular.
You too loud. You too loud, sis. Bring it
down. Not the only one trying to be the only one.
down.
Don't get comfortable, like Will said.
Yeah,
can't get comfortable in a relationship no matter how long you are together.
But just in that, even in that aspect, like the niggas who want to quote unquote be obsessed with you in your DM, like nigga, I'm not gonna suck your dick. I'm not fucking you. Like, stop lying to me, fellas. Can y'all just stop lying in the DM? Like, they be saying, oh, they give you the moon, the sun, the stars, and all of that shit. Like, just leave your nigga.
Listen, I think we should start asking for a security deposit.
Yeah, like you don't know what I smell like, even though I smell better than I look. But you don't know if a bitch got halitosis. You don't know if they snore like a bear at night in the bed. You don't know what type of relationship they have with their family. Like, and y'all really acting like y'all obsessed with somebody and wanting to be with them based on social media.
Pictures.
Like,
based
right,
off of
pictures, videos,
based off of pictures. I mean, I do think like your personality shows a little bit, but it's not enough to be like, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
No, for real. Like,
not the Grand Rising.
The Grand Rising blocks. The Grand Risings, the Good Morning Beautifuls, the where you want to go out of town. Like,
I'm gonna start calling these niggas bluffs. Where I want to go out of town, take me here and send the ticket, or I'm not responding to no DMs no more. Here is my TSA pre-check number. Put that shit in on the flight. Send it to my email and let me see how real you are, because it's a lot of cat going on right now. Like, cut it out.
Oh, these men are literally in the DMs bored.
They were trying to see who will bite.
Like copy and pasting it.
Go to hell.
Yes.
Go to the hottest parts of hell. Sit there, have some hot chocolate, and do
burn it the fuck up.
Okay, because
that there are guys that's in the DMs that's really looking for a relationship, really looking for love.
What?
Oh, Treese made it funny.
Nobody.
Nobody.
But guys make it seem like, that when they post, like, I don't know if y'all ever see like those memes that be like showing like somebody getting married and they be like, oh, cause she responded to that DM.
Yes, I seen it was a whole thread.
Yes. So I mean, I think that's better than meeting people on Tinder.
All right, y'all want me to tell y'all some real shit, or y'all want me to lie and tell y'all after we get off?
Don't tell the real shit.
All right. So there was this one time a nigga slid in my DM and just kept sending heart eyes and stuff. And then I seen him in real life at the club and was like, oh, okay, yeah, he kind of cute. And then he was like, yeah, she kind of cute. I could take her out of town. Blah, blah, blah. And then we went out of town.
You have a success story.
And we started fucking with each other. So
story here.
It started in the DM. So all I'm saying is, it can happen. I mean, we've seen each other in real life too, so it didn't just go straight from the DM.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But he wasn't creepy in the DM. He wasn't like, okay, I have a prime example. Leave your nigga. I will buy you X, Y, and Z. That's creepy to me.
Why you what?
That's creepy to me.
Well, I think they're thinking that your appeal to this man has to be what he's offering you. So that's why they're trying to offer something too.
Well, I don't know what their thought process is, but what I'm saying is that it wasn't creepy like that. It was like kind of cute in the DM. It was kind of like, okay, and then you saw him in person. Like most DMs are creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I guess yes, there could be some success trees to the DM slide in. But fellas, the takeaway from that is don't be creepy. Don't take from what you see on social media and think, oh, I could possibly buy her, or oh, I could whatever, because it's just social media. You don't know people at all.
That's the fact. I think it's creepy when somebody is in a relationship and you're doing that. That's when it's creepy. If it's somebody who's single and they out there and you know you want to shoot your shot, like do that. I don't think it's creepy then, but I think the problem is you shouldn't be leading with buying some shit, because then yeah, she looking for you to buy some shit. So yeah, where you at with it?
Yeah,
So,
that's what they leading. That's what they leading with, and they get mad and say, "Oh, you just want me for your money," but that's how you came at me.
period.
Well, I say this with a caution tag, and all views are not the views of Girl Talk and the Glow Gang, but I know how to get them out your DM, ladies. Listen real close, okay? Tell them yes. Tell them okay. Meet up. And then rob that nigga.
Song.
Bet you were to get around and you won't get another one of those motherfucking DMs.
If you live in Rochester, don't try that shit because
joking. I'm just joking. Don't do that.
they
ladies.
gangster around here, girl. Don't try that shit.
Be safe out there, ladies. I'm just joking.
So y'all need to tell me y'all never had a successful DM story though. Before we get off of that, man, one of y'all ain't never had a nigga hop in a DM and y'all went on a date and kicked it and found out y'all like them.
I never dated, but I and I wouldn't even call it a real date, but I would say like I've had like some breakfast meetings.
Like, bitch, you know, like I'm about to hang up. Close my shit. Not a
breakfast date. Not a meeting.
Now she tried to make it sound cute. What was the business? What did y'all talk about? A breakfast meeting, girl. The fuck.
It wasn't a date because it was like I either posted like, oh, I want breakfast, or I'm going out to breakfast, or something like that, and then they hit the DM like, oh, where you going? You know, I would love to join you, or something like. I don't think that's a date.
Like, a meetup. It was a meetup because
it was a meetup. It was like a breakfast meetup, and then we sat in that meetup, and I was like, I would never go out on a date with you, like.
Girl, that was a date. That is not no meetup.
That is not a date. I feel like
a date. What was on the meeting agenda?
Please tell me what y'all talked about.
All he kept talking about was like his baby mom and like how women ain't shit, and like it just was a complete turn off from the jump. Like I would never go on a date with you. But I feel like a date is something that you plan and you set up. Like y'all had a conversation prior to the meetup. Yeah, you're dressing up for it. Like you're trying to make an impression on each other. This was just like a meeting. Like, okay, bitches ain't shit. Let me see if I could change his perspective on that. You know, I'm always trying to like be officer friendly and like give advice. And so now I'm like trying to hook him back up with his baby mom. But like he was so jaded. They say women are bitter.
That's just a hot mess.
It was a hot mess meeting.
The definition of a date, whereby two people meet socially with the aim of assessing each other's suitability. Bitch, it was a date.
It wasn't a date. I don't know. It was a meeting.
Let me tell y'all, I did some shit like that, like, you know, put up something on Facebook like, oh, I'm about to go here to have a drink or something like that. And to be honest, it was like I was being funny. And so it's like, fellas, you do gotta watch yourself like with women, because we be doing shit, you know? And so this guy slides in the DM like, yeah, I'm about to go there to, you know, let's grab a drink. So I go there. It's a place where I know that my boyfriend goes to a lot. So I did the shit.
Oh.
Henny and lemonade, and this nigga walks in, and he like, and y'all know I can't see at night, so I really shouldn't even going nowhere by myself at night. So he was so confused.
Oh, the setup. You set old boy up.
The other dude was like, "You good, shorty? Like, what's up with this nigga?" I'm like, "Nah, chill."
It's me right here. My bad.
This is exactly what I wanted how this to go down.
Yeah, fellas, be careful.
Let me meet up with chicks that, not the red flags.
Right. That was a red flagable moment. That is so funny. I
don't do stuff like that.
Okay. So semi-successful DM encounters. So okay. It is possible. It is possible done correctly.
Okay, so next topic is there a bias when we discuss interracial relationships with white women and black men versus black women dating white men? Why do we react differently?
Okay, I'll start. I feel like we react differently with black men, right? The huff and the puff, because when the black men who date white women, they come off. So if someone says, "Well, why do you date white women?" they immediately attack black women. So it's like, okay, if I asked you why you like chicken, you wouldn't say because pork give me gas and this, that. You would just say, I like chicken because I like the taste of it, or I like the texture, or whatever. But when it comes to black women, they attack us first, and they try and make the white woman feel more superior.
Bingo. I don't even gotta say nothing. She needs to sum that shit up. There we go. I don't feel like when black women date a white man, they're out here like, oh, because these black men ain't shit, and this white man gonna do this.
Yes, they do.
Not I don't know too many black girls who mess with white men.
I gave y'all black dudes a chance. Y'all ain't this, so I'm about to get me a white dude. Like, yeah, they talk shit like that. Definitely.
My daughter got a white boyfriend, and she ain't saying that. She just like him because she like him. So.
Yeah.
I think in the most part,
a black guy really a chance yet to really even say anything.
She did. She messed with one last summer. Like it was a hot little, she had a black boo, and
I feel like the black women, we jokingly say stuff like that. Like I know for myself personally, like my future is with a black man, but I've jokingly have said like, yo, if this shit don't work out, I'm taking my talents to the other team. Like I feel like when it comes to black women talking about interracial dating, it's more jokingly. Black men who date white women be dead ass serious. Like their attitudes are so poor, or they don't treat their men correctly, or it's a whole gamut of things.
That's a fact because I have a few white friends that mess with black dudes, and one of them, she'll be like, if they say stuff like that, like she immediately, that's a red flag for her. She don't fuck with them because honestly, all she been around is black women, all black friends. She, has that type of same attitude that they may be talking shit about. Why you gonna fuck with me? Because I'm not, like the regular typical white chick that you may be looking for. And they do say that type of stuff a lot, she says.
I think it's also like a fetish. And I think the reason that black women have a problem with it is because, like Shani said, it's like they put this on a pedestal, so it's like putting us down, and that's where the problem is. Like, if you into what you into, then that's fine, be into that, but don't bring me into it about why black women got too much sass, y'all too independent, y'all too that. Like, no,
they like
you don't like us,
right.
You're entitled to not like something, but don't do all of that. It's unnecessary.
I definitely, that's the part that bothers me about just the interracial relationships. And I just feel like that agenda is being pushed so hard everywhere. Like I'm trying to learn the TikTok and all of that. And so when you first get into the TikTok, your For You page, like, I don't know how I done got to interracial dating TikTok, but that's all I'm scrolling and all I'm finding. Like, how I get the hell up out of here? Like, what is going on? And then I go to Instagram, and it's like, boom, here again. Like, did somebody use my Google search and look for a white man or something? Like, where is all this interracial? But when you look around, like, it's pushing that agenda so much. And love who you want to love, but don't put down people who date within their race.
Right.
And I also would like for people to stop making it seem like Black women only date white men for a come up, you know, as if she's, you know, got a sugar daddy or something like that whenever she messes with a white guy. Like, why can't it just be, I met this white guy, I think he's dope, we're connecting, I'm feeling him, he's treating me nice. It doesn't have to be, I'm, you know, with him for his money.
And let's just be clear, white boys are fuck boys too. Let's not get it twisted like that's the automatic come up. They're going to love you and be so much more loyal or something like that. Like, that's just the white chromosome as a whole. You're going to get that black, white, Chinese, Asian. It don't matter.
Right.
So I think, you know, that's if that's why y'all dating white men, it ain't giving all of that. Not that I dated one, but
you might want to reconsider. I mean, and that's in any race. Like, they all have the future in different races. Like, every race got a future. But at the end of the day, I think that we're here on this earth to love one another. Find who loves you and loves you correctly and loves you the way that you want to be loved and checks all the boxes you need to be checked and don't give a damn. Girl, yes.
Shanice, your eyebrows are everything today. You look so cute.
Is it? Oh, it's giving what it's supposed to give.
It's giving.
Oh, okay. I needed them to be right because I want to try and do the water bottle video and try and send a video off first. Because I told y'all I'm obsessed.
Whoa, what? Moving on.
Distance, gotta keep it spicy.
Guys, let's wrap things up here. Get into our Black
Heavy
business.
on our playlist and our Black business. I just want to say, I know y'all been hearing me shout out Jasmine Sullivan for the longest. She been on my playlist, and she won a Grammy for Hotels Motels, as she should. So she back heavy on my playlist. It's only right. I've been listening to her all over again. I'm gonna have to get some new music in rotation because I really am.
Yeah, next week where you are not gonna be able to have hotels as your.
The homework for Mia next week is no jazz.
I mean, I was listening to New Edition and Jodeci because we went to the concert, so you know.
Oh my God, y'all! Okay, I'm gonna cover my face because I was talked about so hard when I said this out loud. Okay, people watching, people listening. Do not judge me, okay? When Charlie Wilson said he was the lead singer in the Gap Band, I didn't know that.
How you didn't know that?
I didn't know that either, Shanice. Don't feel bad.
Y'all didn't know that. Really?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, you know, my dad was a DJ, so I guess I was a little more tapped into music, but yes.
Oh my God.
I didn't know.
I am so happy I'm not alone. Not okay. Trell said, man, a white person, not your first pick. You only dating white because black went wrong. That is not true.
We haven't dated white, so we can't even talk about it.
Saying that can't be somebody's first pick, that they switch over to that.
Because the black man.
Not all the time, but most times I would say that probably is the case. They start out, you know, dating their own race, and then for some reason or another, they switch sides.
Yeah. But let's also not say like there's some black women who black men shun upon, like the emos and the. Are they called emos? Who's the people?
We don't know who you talking about.
The people that be wearing like the all black and they got all the piercings and all
the gothic. Like, I think they are called emo.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or the people who speak, the black women who speak too proper, or you know, sometimes black men judge them and they don't, so they never dated a black person.
Yeah.
We can't generalize.
My sister says she tried listening to the album. Must be talking about Jasmine Sullivan. It's too inappropriate for the car rides. Trees can't recommend any more music for me. Mia, are you listening to Hotels in the car with the kids?
Certain songs I sure do.
And then you fast forward.
It's other songs I don't play until they get out, but it's other songs we all be in there singing.
She said, Chanel said, I dated outside my race because I was over black men shit.
Okay, so she's agreeing with
is it that we pick the wrong men in our race and say all of them are the same? Yeah.
Oh, that's the good.
You definitely have to take some accountability and stop saying all men aren't shit. And
you know what you ladies need to say? It's your morning mantra. I attract what is attracted to me. Okay. I only want what wants me. If you say that and you bring that into your life, you ain't gonna get these fuck boys no more. I believe that. So what you think?
That. Say it again, Mia.
I attract them all.
I was about to say, I go ahead, Mia. Say it one more time for the people in the back. Go ahead.
I attract what is attracted to me. I want who wants me. Like, you know, you want who wants you. So I feel like we got to start doing affirmations and just changing our mindset. If you keep thinking all these niggas is fuck boys and they only want one thing, that's what you're going to attract. I do believe that. I believe in the laws of attraction. I think you got to change your mindset about certain things and you will see something different. If your focus, even subliminally, is, oh, these niggas ain't shit, he coming with games, that's what you're going to get. So, yeah.
But it is definitely a generation of, I love you, I want to be with you, but I'm also going to fuck you over. Like, it's hard.
Yeah, Chanel.
It's a hard balance. It's a hard balance. But I like that affirmation. I hope y'all caught that. That was a good one.
That's what I'm saying. She dated outside her race and still got a fuck boy. So my point is, it's what you're attracting. So you have to change your mindset and attract what you really want. That ain't the answer.
Right. Well, you have to put yourself in the right atmosphere. You can't be going to the club to find a good man. You have to start doing happy hours where working people are at.
Okay. I got a club success story, so I don't know. I can't.
It wasn't really a club. It was a parking lot.
It
was a parking lot.
That was like a day party, right?
Oh, it was a Terry joint.
It was a parking lot, though. We never went inside nothing. So you good.
Pimping.
Yeah. Parking lot pimping.
And it was happy hour time. See?
I met a good guy in the club before. We, actually ended up getting engaged. So I can't really say you can't meet a good, nice guy in the club. You can.
Definitely go golfing. Ashley is dope. You meet a lot of people there.
Well, the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh, so my Black business of the week, because we got distracted by hotels, motels. My Black business of the week is Hooked. It's a seafood restaurant in Rochester. It's located on Ridgeway Avenue.
Let's talk about it.
I told them I was going to give y'all my honest opinion.
Talk about it.
So the crab ragoon was lit. I ordered mad stuff. I'm greedy. I'm a foodie. So I ordered the crab ragoon. I tried to get crab sticks, but they were out. I got a haddock dinner with mac and cheese. I got chicken wings with mac salad and fries. I had a shrimp and grit. I know, don't judge
girl,
me.
one of everything.
I tried to get the tacos, but they were out.
This is why your review is a good one, because you have multiple items.
Right. So I tried to get the tacos, but they were sold out. Sold out or didn't have them, whatever. They were out. So
you tried to order the whole menu.
I feel attacked. I wanted to be able to give a good, consensus on if the food is busting or not. So, like I said, the crab ragoon was everything. He said they make them fresh in-house. They were bomb. The chicken wings were cool. The mac salad was mediocre, but I'm not really a big mac salad person. So, that wasn't given. Unfortunately, I was disappointed with the fish. It didn't have any flavor. It was like they just put some cornmeal on it. It wasn't seasoned or anything. And then the shrimp and grits were cool, but it just wasn't. It could have had a little more flavor. I think I expected it to have a little more flavor overall, and it was lacking that. But I could have caught them on a bad day. The mac and cheese was dry, but it was still okay. Overall, I would go back again, but I would go back kind of at the beginning of the day when they first opened. and just see if I caught them at it. You know, it was like y'all started running out of shit. So I'm gonna go back another time. I'm not gonna order all that shit again, but I'm gonna go back another time, try a different type of fish and a different shrimp. But as of today, it was just okay. It wasn't living up to the hype that everybody else said. But that's also, you know, my taste buds are different. So you may thought everything was great and still support them. They're on Driving Park. I might have said Ridgeway, but they're on Driving Park. Hooked. That's my Black business of the week.
So you're not running to it.
No, I might not go back for like a month.
Okay. That might be the best time to go, though.
True.
Let it settle in some.
So my Black business, we had a photo shoot this weekend, and it was so much fun. So I wanted to shout out our makeup artist and photographer for my Black business of the week. So, you know, we laugh about makeup all the time because we really don't like it. Like, we feel like we casket ready when you gunk on all that makeup and cake it up. And, you know, we really didn't like our makeup at first, and we never do. And so we figured it out, like, what it was once we start taking pictures and seeing the shots, that all of that makeup comes across different on a camera. So, you know, all of that getting beat shit, you don't need to do that, ladies, on a regular day. Is too much. But if you have, you know, an event to go to and you're going to be on camera, you're going to be on video, then, you know, get your makeup done because it looks really, really cute. So Brittany Evans is here in Charlotte. She did our makeup. And then our wonderful photographer was Ted Hargrove.
Yes, Ted.
Our pictures came out so cute, and we haven't even got like the final edits yet, but he did do an intro video, and it's fire. And yeah, if you have any type of event going on where you need to take pictures, you know, baby shower, gender reveal, prom, anything, hit up Ted. Very professional, mind you. He stayed in touch with us throughout the whole process. He sent an official contract to us. He called us even on the day of the shoot beforehand to make sure we were getting our makeup done, make sure we knew where to go for the location. He went and sought out desired locations. He wanted to know our vision ahead of time. Yeah, that's how you do it.
He was just dope.
He had the speaker with the tunes going.
Yes, the ratchet tunes, because that's what we love. So
we got kicked off the platform, and he was still able to shuffle and make it happen.
Got the cops called on them during a photo shoot.
Excuse me, you cannot take pictures off the platform.
Get the equipment off the platform. Oh, y'all think
okay. Next thing you know, we surrounded by police officers telling us we got to pack it up and go. So yeah,
the transit police, they were not real police.
I thought they was real police.
Security, no, it was top like
bootleg ass police.
Wait a minute, they wasn't. Why we moved in? You know I'm about it. No. Okay, well,
wait,
yes. Did you do your music?
No, heavy on my playlist is that new John Davis, Pusha T, featuring Jay-Z and Pharrell. Is so fire.
Oh yeah, it's fire. I've been listening to that all morning.
You was cutting out. What was it?
It's Pusha T.
Pusha T featuring Jay-Z and Pharrell.
Okay, and it's fire?
It's definitely fire. It's giving everything it's supposed to give.
Okay. Well, what's heavy on my playlist is I never understood how Treese loves her some Drake. My son loves him some Drake. And we share a title, and he's been making all these Drake playlists on my title.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to one. And okay, I did a little bit. I might like a little Drake. Yeah. So Drake has been super heavy this last week, thanks to my son.
Shout out to Thomas.
Yeah, shout out to Thomas for putting me on to some Drake. So that's been heavy on my playlist. The Black business that I'm going to shout out, who is really a Black woman who turned her blog into a whole business, her name is Awesomely Louvie. She started out with a blog where she would just write about normal stuff. And then she wrote a book. And then she started talking and doing presentations. And now she's a professor at like the top business school on social media, doing a class on social media and branding.
Are you talking about Lovey, the African lady?
Yes, yes.
I love Lovey.
She is so dope. So
Lovey Ajay, I think that's her last name.
Yes, and she got married within the last couple of years or something like that. But I joined her like email subscription list or whatever, and so she sends out newsletter, and then she also sends out like Black businesses that you can go and order stuff from. So I just think she's dope. So if you put her in Google, Awesomely Louvie, she's the first one that pops up, and she has a little bit of everything. I ordered her book yesterday, so I can't wait to get it and read it.
Yes, I love Lovey. All right, well, it has been another successful episode of Girl Talk.
Thank y'all for rocking with us.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. Okay, we're gonna drop our socials, ladies.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm one Mia, the number one MIA, Mia on Instagram. I am Mia the Stallion on Twitter, and those are the only two places you can find me. Oh, I do have a TikTok, but I don't use that. So, yeah.
All right. I am on Facebook. I know it's the dinosaur of the social medias, but I love it. I'm on Facebook as Shanice Williams. I am on Instagram as Shanice L.W. And I am on Snapchat as Shake It Fast 007. Leave me alone, okay? And
next time you get your snap, you got to get up and shake it fast.
I might, because it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I might.
We are trying to get her to get up and show off something. We not gonna do that no more. We don't want to get.
Oh, don't show nothing off. Don't shake shit. Don't do nothing. Nothing.
I might. All right.
Well, I was Slade on Facebook, and I am on IG as Glow Gang OG. So follow me.
Ow.
All right. Well, guys, do we hit them with the outro again, or we overdid it today?
Hit them with that outro. We out of here. We'll see
with that outro.
Hit them with that again. All right.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ Money. And you're listening to the Glow Gang with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. So know what that means?